I'm about to try to turn $100 into 1,000 in 30 days using only AI. What the hell am I thinking?
I was challenged by one of my friends. He's like, okay, you're always talking about AI, blah, 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 blah. Put your money where your mouth is and show the world if you can actually, like, ask AI to, like, the best money making thing possible and have AI run this, like, machine to make a bunch of money. So, like, cool. So, how can I kind of simplify that? Because, that's a wide target. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take $100 and see if I can 10x it using just AI. So the way this works is AI has to guide me through turning that $100 into $1,000 in 30 calendar days. So I'm gonna update you every single day on my YouTube channel and social media and this website that I've created called aicreators.us. It's a very basic site, it's nothing fancy. I just did it yesterday. It took me like an hour and a half using Gemini to code it. So I'm going to basically go through this process of using only AI tools and listening to what AI tells me to do to try to turn $100 into $1,000 in a month. I'm going to show you the prompts that I used to set this up because I was like, okay, I'm going to show all the prompts. Everything's going to be transparent and visible, but for like just to get the day one launched, I want to do some prep work. So here's my prompt with ChatGPT. I said basically, give me some caption and video title recommendations, and it gave me them, right? Okay. Then I went and I asked Claude Opus over here in u.com for which one of these is the best, and this is the winner. And I said, okay, I decided that this is the winner. That's what I'm going to use, okay, for the title of this whole series. That's why I'm calling it I Let AI Make Me Rich Day X of 30, as opposed to 10x my money with AI or whatever. I'm like, because these are the recommendations that ChatGPT gave me, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to ask AI to decide, not me. All right. So then I asked ChatGPT for, okay, give me the rules, right? Let's figure out some rules, right? And then I learned this trick for refining prompts and actually refining the answers that AI gives you, and it's great. Now criticize your answer. So it critiqued its own answer, and then I said refine your rules based on your criticism. So it came out with better rules, more concise, and I was like, okay, good. Criticize it again, and that came out. It kind of explain. It goes through a thinking process of how could I make these better, and it came up with a bunch. And I said, I gave it some feedback as far as what I wanted and fine tuning, and I asked it to critique its answer, and it gave me all these like final rules, which I then put into this little website to have full transparency on the rules. So these are the official rules of the challenge. Exactly $100. I cannot use any other additional funds. It's that's it. $100, 30 calendar days, no more, no less. If I miss a day and I can't upload something or I can't work, tough. I might take off for July 4th. I don't know. I'll still upload a brief update saying I ain't working a day. So it's going to be full transparency the whole time. AI guidance. All strategies must be initiated and guided by AI tools, which is ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, etc. Any AI tool, including stuff on HuggingFace, including open source, closed source, etc., etc. It doesn't matter. It's just got to be an AI tool that kind of drives this, and it could be multiple. It could be multiple AI tools. Okay. Human oversight. I do retain executive control because or else what is the point of my existence if AI does literally everything? So the AI is going to act as the CEO, coach, strategist, and I may veto, pivot, or question the AI, but I can't substitute the original strategy with my own. Why? Because I'm like, okay, I do have some business experience, some entrepreneur experience, blah, 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 but, I've never made like millions of dollars with my crazy ideas. So I'm like, obviously I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to make a bunch of money, 10x my money. So I better rely on AI and test out it's smarts compared to me, so I can't really, you know, override its decisions, or else this experiment is kind of dumb. So what I mean is like the big overall strategy stuff. So if we start on a strategy and it's like, okay, you're gonna sell sneakers, right? And I'm thinking like day 15, this is failing, and I tell AI, hey, this is failing, and it's like, no, you got to keep going. My rule is I gotta listen to the AI, and I can't be like, you're stupid, and I'm gonna abandon the sneaker project. I gotta follow the AI strategy for these 30 days, no matter what. Okay. Now, if it decides to pivot, or it decides like based on my feedback, yo, this isn't working, then that's okay. All right. No employment. Working sucks. I absolutely hate it. I know most of you hate it. 9 to 5s, working for the man, just mind-numbingly slave death horror. I hate it. I haven't worked a real job since like 2003. No, 2000. Let's say 2006. Everything else has been entrepreneurship, my own businesses, whatever. I hate, for passion, working for other people. So I ain't gonna do that. And I can't do gig work. So no Ubering, TaskRabbit, Fiverr, whatever, unless there's some kind of arbitrage that I can utilize, but not me doing the labor, right? So digital focus is the key. I got to use online, digital, or arbitrage-based income methods only. That could include stocks, trading options, launching a website, doing some kind of social media thing. The sky's the limit, and I have no idea what AI is going to recommend. Okay, but it's got to be digital. No existing audience leverage, which means I cannot monetize or gain traffic from any of my existing audiences. So I can't use like my teen brand that I run. I can't use that audience. I can't use the existing audience on my Instagram for my AI stuff. It's got to be like a fresh new thing. Okay. Now, if they find out about it and they choose to join, the adventure and follow me or watch these videos, fine. But as far as like me going to like Teens Want to Know and saying, okay, we're going to monetize something in Teens Want to Know, can't do it. It's got to be a totally fresh concept. All right, budgeted tools. All paid tools, services, ads, domains, subscriptions must be within that $100. The only exception I'm making here is because I feel like I use these already and I've had to use these forever. Is like I do pay $20 a month for Gemini, for the Google AI Studio, and I've had it for a while, so it's kind of like part of my already existence. So I'm not gonna count that. But anything beyond that already existing Google thing, which I use for other stuff, it's not just the AI stuff. It's got 2 terabytes of storage, so I like that. Everything beyond that, it's got to be from the $100. Total transparency, which means I'm going to screen record or screenshot all the major AI prompts, responses, strategic decisions, income and expenses. And ethical conduct must comply with the platform terms of service, copyright law, ethical business practices. That means I'm not going to be doing no OnlyFans crap, porn, some kind of like Silk Road drug dealing thing. It's going to be on the up and up, okay? And then no hidden work. So all planning, execution, and outcomes must be visible and traceable. So full transparency. What's going to happen? Will I fail? I don't know. Will I succeed? I don't know. Will I learn? I'm sure I will. Will you learn if you watch the whole 30 days? I'm sure you will. One of the things I'm kind of nice with AI prompting and discovering new AI tools and whole 9 yards. So at the very least, you'll probably learn a few tricks. Will I be able to 10x my $100? I don't know. I've never done that before, right? Take $100, turn to 1,000. Never done it. And if I succeed, well, then I'm going to try to turn that 1,000 into, I don't know, 10,000. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But win, lose, it's all going to be here on this channel. So let's go. Let's get started. All right. So the first thing I've set up in u.com which I get for free, so it's not counting against my $20. I've set up a project, right? You can set up a project in you.com, and just like ChatGPT, I believe, allows you to have projects. So I have this, and I've created a kind of a repository for all my chats and stuff. And what's cool about you.com, and no, they do not sponsor me, is you can choose different models. So I have basically here 4.1, 03, Claude, Grok, Quen, DeepSeek. I have all these models here, and maybe I should deduct what it would cost a normal person to subscribe to this. I don't know. You tell me whether I should. I think it's like $15 a month. So should I subtract that from my $100 already? Have mercy on me, people. Okay. So what did I do? I kind of took the ChatGPT stuff that I showed you, and I put it into Claude Opus 4 over here, and I told it, hey, this is what I'm doing. I need a master prompt. I need the prompt to kick us off. So here is the ultimate day one prompt, and here it is. I'm not going to read the entire thing, but this is what's going to kick us off. So I'm going to put this into 4 different AI tools. How? With multi-search and multi-AI. I've talked about this before. If you haven't seen me talk about this, it allows you to prompt 4 different AIs at once. And oh god, do I need to stay logged out? Go away. Alright, so I'm going to query Quen, Copilot, DeepSeek, and you. I'm sorry. And which one of you? Which one is this one? Let's go for 03. Dude, stop with that. And I'm going to put this entire prompt, which I just copied and pasted. And let's go. Stay logged out. And I'm going to see what these AIs say, and I might keep prompting with other AIs to see which one I like the best. And let's see. This is it. Let's see what Quen has to say for itself. TikTok sharp arbitrage and drop shipping with meta ads. Facet, okay. I'm going to scroll through each one, and you guys can read this, and then I'm going to make a decision whether I keep any of these. Do I keep asking crypto arbitrage using P2P and spot market spread? Jeez, these are fancy, people. I'm gonna have to think on these for a minute. Crypto arbitrage using P2P and spot. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what this means. This is why I'm not rich, because I don't know what the hell any of this crap means. Quen, stop with the crap. Oh my god, DeepSeek is going off. It's like creating an entire year-long business plan or something. Okay, and then who do I ask? Who did I ask? I asked 03. Holy cow. Wow, I've got quite a variety. AI generated seasonal printables on Etsy. Man. Okay. This seems like a lot of work. Because I got to build a bunch of content, a bunch of printables. Okay, what is this? TikTok drop shipping of viral products. Blah, 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 blah. How do I do this? Domain and basic hosting, Canva Pro, blah, blah, blah. All right. So I'm going to continue to ask different AIs. So I'm going to keep, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep these on the, at the ready. And then I'm going to query a few more and return with my answer. So I'm going to pause. and figure out what we're actually going to choose. Okay, and I'll show you the business model that we are going to employ for this 30-day challenge. Oh my God. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I have done something else. So what I did, let me show you. Let me actually go to the screen again. Okay, so here's the 4 that I had gotten. I actually had to rerun the one on the left, the Quen, because I, like a dum-dum, remember that pop-up that kept coming up, log in? Well, I logged in and it erased the answer that it had given me. So I had to start over with that one. So what I did was I put everything, and this is going to be kind of like for the duration of this project, I put everything, including the original prompt and all the answers from every one of those LLMs, into a Word, a Google Doc, right? I have one Google Doc that has like every miscellaneous piece of crap you can possibly think of. So I was like, well, let me add more crap. And then I got a newsletter from, there is an AI for that. It's a great newsletter. And I saw this multi-role analytical prompt. So I went and I added it to my Gemini gems, because that's what I do. Right? And I'll show you what I'm talking about. I have a lot of gems. Okay? If I'm going too fast for you, bro, research, keep up. I ain't got time to be explaining every last little thing. So these are basically custom prompts that I save and I collect them. A lot of them are from, there is an AI for that. Some of them I kind of tweaked, whatever. So I took one, this one, the multi-role analytical prompt. Let me just show you right quick what it's all about. Oops, I did that wrong. Edit. So it's basically, it does 3 things. It has a planner, a critiquer, and a moderator, right? And this is the whole prompt right there. If anybody wants this, DM me or comment and I'll send it to you, but I'm not gonna, I don't feel like I need to put it in as part of the 30-day challenge thing, and maybe I will. Who knows? The day is young, so I might decide to do that. But anyway, I use this to, where am I? To analyze all 4 of those answers given to me by the AIs. So this is the whole shebang. See, we have the planner, the critic, the mediator, and I'd said, hey, I'm doing this challenge, and I put in all the rules and basically everything you see in that Microsoft Word doc. I'm sorry, in the Google doc. Old habits die hard. And I said, based on this, kind of like analyze the shebang. Okay, so it went back and forth with its own arguing, right? It went to the planner, right? Then the critic, and finally the moderator or mediator, not moderator. I don't know why I keep looking at the light. You're right there. Okay, so the first thing that it did was it picked the best one, because I said, hey, pick the best one out of all this stuff, and it picked one. What did it pick? So it picked a lead magnet to digital product funnel. Okay, and I will put this in the website so you guys can see all the logic and all the crap. Give me a budget, yada yada yada. I'm not gonna go into detail because you'll see why, because I changed it. The AI changed it. I said, okay, without rewriting the whole thing, criticize your answer, because that's what I do. I pit the AI against itself. I put them against each other. That way I get something good. And it critiqued itself, and it said, here's why this TikTok lead magnet digital product funnel is flawed. Okay, yada 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 yada. I said again, refine your solution considering your self-critique. So now it gave me the whole process again. So I had the planner, the critic, and the mediator. and it came up with another plan. Okay, this plan sounds pretty good to me, and what it is, the micro product escalation funnel. Okay, it says this model offers the highest probability of turning $100 into $1,000 in 30 days by mitigating risk, simplifying technology, and focusing on creating a high value list of actual buyers. The logic and the arguing that it did amongst itself, its own head, was pretty interesting. Basically, it decided that there was too much risk involved with certain of these options that were presented, and he was the best one. Then I asked it to critique itself and said, well, there's risk in this one, so let's simplify it. And finally, I figured out that I should just basically, instead of doing a Shopify store or a website or et cetera, just use Gumroad. And I like this. Number one, I have experience with Gumroad. I have a Gumroad page, so I'm already good to go there. I just need to follow the rest of the instructions. And it's focusing on TikTok ads. Now, I've never run a single TikTok ad in my life, so I'm kind of psyched to explore this because now I'm going to have another skill under my belt. I'll be able to set up TikTok ad campaigns, which is, as a marketer, it's a pretty good skill to have. And I've been shying away from really leveraging TikTok. It just seems like so, I don't know, fly by night, but I guess, that's old school thinking. I got to adapt. So I'm going to run this campaign. Before I do, though, I'm going to go ahead and say to criticize itself. So criticize your answer. Okay. And once this one's done, I'm going to kind of reveal the final thing we're going to be doing. It doesn't mean I'm going to be launching the product yet because there's steps. So I'm going to go over that. But I want one more round of criticism, self-reflection, and iteration so we can get the absolute best one. And then I'm going to run it through ChatGPT and have ChatGPT give me an analysis. So today is a lot of, almost like today's almost like a board meeting of all the AIs kind of arguing it out, figuring out what the plan is going to be for this company. All right, so there are some critiques. It says the self-liquidating offer, high skill maneuver, not a given, da-da-dee-da-da-da, and it goes into logic. I'm not going to go through all this. The concurrent workload is a recipe for burnout. Yeah, it's a lot of work. The plan ignores critical cash flow lag, underestimates platform risk and user trust, blah, 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 blah. Oh, here's a good point. TikTok ad account volatility. New ad accounts, especially those directing traffic to an off-platform point of sale for the first time, are frequently flagged or suspended by TikTok's automated systems for policy violations. Okay. And so, based on your critique, refine the plan, and come up with the absolute I cannot spell best strategy. All right, let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so this is proposing something with a lot of direct outreach. Basically, it wants me to go out and contact people and offer a video repurposing service, which is going to be powered by AI. So I don't like it. I like the one before. I think it's going a little bit off track. And so the basic point is that I have to find creators on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, have long form content, and send them this pitch and ask them to give me $50 to create 5 clips from their long form content. So $10 a clip. not bad, but here's my issue is that it's a lot of manual work and I'm looking for something more automated. So the previous one is more attractive to me. So I am going to take this entire shebang and put it into a ChatGPT chat and ask for its advice. So I'm gonna do project and I'm here. Start a new chat and I'm gonna chat with O3. Here is a thread between me and several AIs. I prefer the TikTok. I prefer the second to last option offered, which deals with TikTok ads and a $7 offer to build a warm list and then upsell. The last offer, the last proposal of AI powered video clips from long form content seems like it's more work and cannot scale because I am limited by the number of DMs I can do as opposed to just running ads in a scalable fashion. Please review everything. Tell me what you think and whether my proposed business idea that I want to adopt is sound, or what else you recommend. Now I'm going to paste that entire shebang and let's see what it says. Okay, so ChatGPT 03 agrees with me that the Gumroad option is the best. So it's a micro offer that builds a warm list and then upsells. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adopt this and I'm going to copy all this and put it all on aicreators.us as the day one content. And then I might do a little bit more work tonight, trying to figure out what refinements I need, and tomorrow I plan to actually figure out what the offer is, like what the product is, what this $7 thing is going to solve. So probably tomorrow is going to be researching what pain points exist in the market and figure out what the offers are going to be. All right, see ya tomorrow. Keep looking at the light. See you tomorrow. Bye.